What is meditation, and how do you start a practice? Put simply, meditation is a form of concentration. The two concepts are very similar and often hard to differentiate in the details. Certain meditations are relaxed, making them unlike concentration, but other meditations are more focused, making them more like concentration. So maybe this meditation stuff is easier than you thought. What's up, movers and thinkers? It's Jeff, and welcome back to my channel, a place where we explore the body and mind connection. In this episode, we're talking about meditation and how to get started with a practice that works for you. I'm going to cover 4 different meditation techniques and then guide you through short examples of each of them. Starting with classical meditation, followed with mindfulness meditation, then a body scan meditation, and finally ending with focused attention meditation. While there are many methods of meditation, the basic concept is to quiet the mind. This is done by either concentrating on nothing, the present, a specific idea, or your immortality. Meditation is something you could do at any time. You could do it for 30 seconds, 3 minutes, 3 hours, or more. There's no right, there's no wrong, because it all happens in your head. So no pressure. It's always right for you. You may have heard the term calming the monkey mind in meditation, and this is referencing the constant flow of thoughts in and out of your mind that you really cannot control. Working to accept, direct, and release these thoughts is all part of the process. Now let's cover some of the benefits of meditation. When starting out, some of the immediate benefits from meditation could be improved sleep, stress relief, and better focus. In the beginning, it might be hard to see all the realized benefits, but over time, this will change. The hardest part is being consistent, and the rest comes with practice. In fact, getting started is easy, and I'm going to show you how right now. First, let's start with creating a comfortable space. Choosing a comfortable space is important in the beginning of your meditation practice. To be clear, you can meditate anywhere at any time, but in the beginning, it might help to remove as many outside circumstances or variables as possible. Factors such as light, sound, and smell are all things you may want to consider when picking a spot. When it comes to light, I would pick a place that has either low or no lighting. The dark is going to help your eye muscles to relax. If you can't find a place that's dark enough, you can always wear sunglasses or a sleep mask that's used to cover your eyes. Sound tends to be something that's also hard to control. So if you can't find a quiet place, you can manipulate the sound by using either headphones or earplugs. Scent is one of the last things you usually consider when choosing a spot. However, in my experience, this can be one of the biggest factors. Smell has a powerful way of becoming associated with thoughts and experiences. So just keep this in mind when choosing a spot. Should you be sitting, standing, laying down? Does it matter? Sitting on the floor, being closer to the earth is ideal. However, that might not be the best for your mobility. Here's a little rule of thumb. If it's not comfortable to sit on the floor, raise your hips off the floor enough until you feel like it's comfortable. This can be done using a prop such as a pillow, a block, or even a chair. Try to devote at least 15 minutes of practice to your meditation. Over time, this should be easier to increase. As your practice increases, the ability to sit still longer becomes easier. When it comes to breathing, I like to keep it simple, and we're going to stick with the basic Ujjayi breath. The Ujjayi breath is a simple inhale and exhale out of the nose as slow and smoothly as possible. If you can't maintain the breath through the nose the whole time, try inhaling through the nose first and exhaling out of the nose until it becomes more clear and you can continue the full breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose only. Now that we've covered the basics, let's go over those 4 different meditation techniques and how you can implement them in your life today. The first one is classical or traditional meditation. I would consider classic or traditional meditation as like the plain vanilla meditation. It's usually passed down in different ways through religions or lineages. However, the basic concept is that you're meditating on nothing and you're trying to quiet the mind. And that can be done through a number of different ways. This is more of just clearing your head and trying to focus on nothing, right? Trying to calm the monkey mind. So if I was going to guide you through a classic meditation, a short example of one, we could start by just closing your eyes, inhaling and exhaling through the nose or the mouth, and just trying to clear out the mind, right? If thoughts come in, you can acknowledge them and try to dismiss them. And if that's not happening, just being okay with that in general, right? Just being here now, inhaling and exhaling, focusing on nothing, trying to clear out as much as you can, as often as you can, and not worrying about the stress or the inability to calm the monkey mind. So hopefully that didn't seem like much, because it's not. Classical or traditional meditation is simple. You just take some time and try to clear your mind and do it slowly. And if it doesn't work, that's okay. You just keep trying. Now let's move on to mindfulness meditation. Now the big difference between classic meditation and mindfulness meditation is that you're just going to acknowledge your surroundings and take them in and listen to them and pay attention to them. So in classic meditation, we try to not listen to anything. We try to, focus out, let's say. In mindfulness meditation, we're going to try to focus on, right? We're going to be in the present and we're going to listen. So I'm going to take you through some really brief mindfulness meditation for another 10 to 15 seconds, and you're going to see just how easy it can really be. So let's close our eyes. This time we're going to concentrate on our breathing, inhaling long and then exhaling, and trying to really focus on that long inhale and exhale and the sensations you might feel of the breath coming in and out of your body. If there's something happening in the background of your surroundings, I want you to listen to that and let that kind of flow through your mind as if it was not interrupting you, but just being there in the present. At the same time, you're still listening to your breath, inhaling and exhaling long. If you can, inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. If you're having trouble, inhale through the nose and then exhale out of the mouth, right? Try to smooth the breath, try to slow it down, become comfortable in your surroundings by listening, paying attention, and not being distracted, right? Doing your best to take it in and then at the same time, let it go. And that could be considered a simple mindfulness meditation, right? It's just a little more concentration on the present. Instead of focusing out, which can be rather difficult, with mindfulness, we focus on, right? We really keep in the present moment, and it kind of just bounces off of what's happening right there. So that's the big difference between mindfulness and classic meditation. Is in mindfulness, you're going to be present, right? You're going to listen to what's going on. You're going to take it all in and release it, or just let it flow through you. Unlike the classic or traditional, where you're going to try to calm and kind of suppress those thoughts a little more. Here, we're going to let them come in, and we're going to almost let that invigorate us or fuel the practice. Another way to take the mindfulness meditation further, as opposed to worrying about your surroundings with the smell, is maybe purposely create a smell for mindfulness, or purposely use your sense of taste for mindfulness. These are other ways that you can really invigorate the process or immediately take your body into an altered state for the beginning of meditation. And the big advantage with mindfulness is that you can really do it anywhere, because as long as you're accepting your surroundings, you're not going to worry about it being quiet or whatnot. It's kind of a meditation that really works for everyone, everywhere. Unlike classic, where you might have to work a little harder to focus, mindfulness is a little more accepting, especially as a beginner. Now let's move on to the body scan method. This is a simple form of meditation where we're going to go slowly, either head to toe or toe to head, and we're going to just go through our body, maybe talking about it to ourselves, or if it's guided, you would have someone explain it to you and you kind of sit there and slowly move through it. This is the one meditation that I would say you could lie down on. However, if you feel like you're the person that's going to fall asleep, I would not lie down. I would sit down or find a comfortable way to stay focused in the meditation. So a body scan meditation is simple. We're going to close our eyes. We're going to start with our feet. We're going to think about our toes. We're going to maybe even move the toes a little bit just to get started. And then we're going to feel the movement or feel that kind of energizing feeling moving up to the heels of the feet. Right? From the heels, it's going to move up to the back of the calf, maybe the knees, and maybe you're looking for a tingling or another sensation that could happen. Your knees might be bending or maybe not, and wherever they are, that sensation is going to move up to your thighs and quads. Maybe your hamstrings are also feeling something now that you've taken the focus there as well. And as the focus becomes there, it moves closer to, like, say, your mid-center, right, your sacrum, and your hips and your groin, and that whole area starts to energize, and then you start to feel a little more grounded and a little more whole as a person in general. Now we're moving into the abdominals and can feel it moving up the solar plexus into your chest, and then slowly coming around the shoulders, out the arms, maybe down into your elbows, forearms, fingertips, almost like the energy is exuding out of your nadis, right? Out of every little tip of your body, and then eventually coming up all the way to the top of your head, right? 1,000-petal lotus, or whatever you want to focus on there, and just the energy coming out, Ida the Pingala, right? Coming up to the Sushumna, however you envision this meditation, right? Something that's just scanning the body, using all of it at once and kind of booting you up, taking you to that next level. Now, I might have gone a little bit overboard there, but I hope you kind of got the picture. And I more than encourage you to use your own imagery to really invigorate or create the feeling that you want in your own body. That's why the body scan method is really cool, because it's almost like you're taking inventory into your own body as well as your mind. And we're finally going to end with focused attention meditation. Focused attention meditation is like taking your meditation to the next level. I like to consider those other three methods like a warm-up, right? They're kind of getting your body ready, they're getting your mind ready, and then once you're at that point, you can take the attention to something different, right? An idea, an object, a goal, and then you can really work with that on a longer-term basis. I like to think of the focused attention meditation as a phase 2 of meditation. Right? The other meditations that we covered were more about calming the mind, calming the body, right? Getting everything going. But a focused attention meditation is more about taking a specific idea, which can be an idea, an object, material or not, and then really concentrating on that and making that the focal point of the meditation only. So this would be when you're really trying to go phase 2, get more into what you really want and need, and kind of get that laser beam focus on something. So let's look at a focused attention meditation. I'm going to assume that you're already ready and warmed up with your pre-meditation sequence. And for this meditation, we're going to use the object of a triangle. Really simple. And after you've calmed the monkey mind, or you feel like you're ready, we're going to close the eyes again, or continue with your closed eyes. And then we're going to just bring into focus a triangle, a really nice equilateral triangle, which means all the sides are equal and it's really nice and perfect, or as perfect as you could imagine. And you're looking at each one of those corners of the triangle, and you're noticing the side from corner to corner to corner to corner to corner to corner, right? Each side is equal and perfect, and the triangle has this shine to it. And as you look at it, it kind of creates this really beautiful glisten, and you're focusing on the triangle and the 3 different points of the triangle. And like I said, it's just mesmerizing. You see each corner coming together, designed as it should, equilateral. The lengths of the triangle, the lengths of the sides of the triangle are all perfect. And you just keep thinking this same triangle, right? This tripod, this 3, the number 3, all of that is just coming into focus and really becoming you, becoming part of what you are right now. If you were doing that on your own, you could let your mind wander a little more in the details, or if it was an idea, you could probably get lost in there for a lot longer. That's why focused attention meditation is so important and so keen to growth. So a focused attention meditation practice is really the end goal. You want to be able to take your ideas, your thoughts, and put them into reality, and this is the way you do it. Learn to find comfort in the basic meditations like traditional mindfulness and body scan, but when you're ready, up the game and move into a focused attention meditation practice. It's easier than you think, and once you're comfortable with the basic meditations, it kind of just comes to you. So give it a shot, and I think you're going to be surprised at the results. In my next video, we're going to talk about thriving in challenges. I'll go over the growth mindset theory and then show you how to embrace that technique in your life. In closing, I want to thank you for spending some of your valuable time with me. If you want to leave a comment and share any of your own meditation techniques or stories, I would appreciate that. Or feel free to email me if you want to just get in touch. My name's Jeff. Thanks for joining me. Let's move more and think more. And if you're looking for another video, check out that one.